everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jerry. I'm a Pilates instructor. We've all been stuck at home for quite some time, so I'm hoping today's flow can be a nice little at-home workout to get you back in the swing of things. If you've never done Pilates before, that's totally okay. Pilates is great for all bodies, but that being said, please honor your body and yourself today as we practice. If something doesn't feel right as we're doing it, just stop, and you can always comment or send me a message after class and I will get back to you with modifications for that movement or a challenge if you're into that sort of thing. All you're gonna need today for class is a mat. If you don't have a mat, you can lay out a beach towel or a blanket. I'd prefer if you were on a carpet rather than a hardwood floor. It's just a little bit nicer on the spine, but anything works really. And some water so we stay nice and hydrated. This is gonna be a 45-minute flow, and let's get right into it. I want us all to start lying on the mats, arms long, legs long, and just relax. So let's all lie down. And then once you find a nice comfortable position on the ground, I really just want you to relax. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Let those shoulders relax back in the mat. And we're gonna start focusing on the breath. So as you inhale, I want you to inhale through the nose and fill up the chest, not the stomach. So as you inhale, feel that chest rise. And we exhale through pursed lips, like you're blowing through a straw. And as you exhale, I want you to feel those ribs knit together and lower down a bit. So inhale, feel that chest rise. And exhale, blow through that straw. Knit the ribs together. We're gonna keep breathing like that. In through the nose, out through the lips. Now keep breathing like this, and I want you to focus on the abs a little bit more here. We want to pull that belly button in towards the spine and up towards the rib cage. So we've got this nice contraction happening in the abdominal area. The stomach is flat and nice and tight. We want to keep it that way all throughout class. Keep breathing. Maintain those active abdominals. Good job, you guys. Let's bend the knees and have our feet flat on the floor. We're gonna get into some bridging from here, but I wanna keep going with that breath. So we're gonna inhale, fill up the chest like you were doing before. And now on the exhale, I want you to tuck the pelvis in slightly so we can find an imprinted spine. Inhale, send that tailbone down, find your natural neutral spine, the spine that you had when you laid down, and exhale, tuck the pelvis slightly, pulling that belly in, scooping it, so that all vertebrae are now flat on the mat. Inhale, tailbone sets back down. We have this hole underneath our lumbar vertebrae in our neutral spine. Exhale, tuck, scoop, all vertebrae now flat on the mat in your imprint. Let's take a couple more breaths like that. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, tuck into that imprint. It's a very small movement, changing the positioning of your spine. Let's have hands down by your sides, pressing into the earth. Shoulders are reaching away from the ears. One more big inhale to your neutral spine here. Exhale, tuck into your imprint, scoop the belly, and slowly start to roll up, bone by bone, vertebrae by vertebrae. We're lifting those hips up into the sky, finding a nice tall bridge. Now, once you're here, I want us to check in. Our hips are lifted, so we've got a nice long line from our shoulders to our knees. Glutes are squeezing, keeping you lifted. We're keeping those feet flat on the ground and not letting the knees move out at all. Those inner thighs are keeping them nice and still. Your abs are still pulled in nice and tight, protecting your lower back. And does anyone feel a tug at their shoulders, like you're kind of pushing yourself away? If you feel that, I need you to pull yourself in. No tug at the shoulders here. Feel those knees trying to shoot over the toes. This should turn on the hamstrings, and you'll feel that sensation all throughout the back of your leg leading up to the glute. Let's just hold here, staying in this perfect formation. Keep those glutes squeezing. We'll go 10 more seconds, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, slowly melt it down. Keep the belly tucked in. Keep that pelvis tucked. Tailbone hits. Relax back to your neutral spine. Good job, you guys. Okay, let's keep going like that. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck into your imprint. Scoop the belly and roll up. Find your bridge. Take a nice big inhale at the top and blow through that straw. Melt it back down. Bone by bone. Tailbone relaxes at the bottom. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, tuck into your imprint. Scoop the belly and roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, melt it down. Keep moving just like this at your own pace. Let's go for 6 more. And again, as you roll up and roll down, we're going vertebrae by vertebrae. One at a time, in order. I want you to find length in that spine, finding a little bit of space in between each vertebrae. If on your way up or down, you have trouble hitting one, like let's say you're rolling down and you're having trouble hitting these lumbar vertebrae, this lower back. You want to keep that pelvis tucked, keep the belly in, and just wiggle it out side to side until you hit it, and then you can roll and relax all the way down. Let's just go 2 more here. Last one, I want you to roll up and hold it at the top. Hold it at the top. Checking in, we've got that body pulled in, shoulders reaching away from the ears, glutes are squeezing, abs are on. Beautiful. Inhale, lower those hips, tap the ground. Exhale, lift. Keep going just like that. Now, as you send those hips down, you're sending them straight down. So we're not rolling through the spine at all. This is all the glutes moving. And you're just tapping that ground, no resting. Keep those abs in tight. Every time you lift the glutes up, I want you to feel that squeeze in the glutes, but also feel the shake in the hamstrings. The whole back of that leg should be shaking when you lift it up. As you lift those glutes, shoot the knees over the toes. Keep those abs in tight. Let's go 5 more. Move at the pace of your own breath. You've got this. 2 more here. Last one, hold it at the top. Take those glutes down 2 inches and lift. You've got this. Whew. You're doing great. And don't think this isn't hard for me. It is, I promise. I feel the squeezing, I feel the shaking, but it's so important to get this practice in. We need to train our bodies to be stronger so they take care of us for a long, long time. Let's go 5 more here. Only 2 inches, make it small. You've got this. 2 more. Last one, hold it at the top. Nice big inhale. Exhale, melt it down. Whoo! Oh my gosh, good job, you guys. I don't know, for some reason my inner thighs were really feeling that. All right, we're gonna keep going with our bridging. but I want us to change our leg position a bit. So I want you to find a Pilates V with your feet. That means that the heels are together and the toes are apart. So right now my heels are touching and my toes are apart. This naturally makes my knees go out wide, and that's good. I want that to happen. Go ahead and lift your toes off of the mat so it's just the heels pressing down. See, I've got my toes lifted, heels are down, knees are still out nice and wide. Hands are pressing into the earth, shoulders are reaching away from the ears. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, tuck into your imprint, scoop that belly, and lift those hips up into the bridge. Beautiful. Okay, you might feel that it's a little harder here to keep that body pulled in, but it's something we need to focus on. So pull that body in, keep it in, abs are tight. Inhale, tap those glutes down on the mat. Exhale, lift. Keep going like that. And keep those knees wide. Don't let them pull in. You're doing great. Do you feel how this is affecting a different area of your glutes now? It's awesome. Very similar movement, but just because we changed the position of our feet and knees, we're able to target a whole different area of the muscle. You're doing great. Let's go 5 more. Stay strong here. Keep those abs in. Keep that body pulled in. We've got 2 to go. Hold it up on this last one. Little pulses, down 2 inches, up 2 inches. You've got this. You're looking great. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it nice and tight. Breathe into it, you guys. We're gonna be here 15 more seconds. This tension that you're feeling is good tension. It's the body changing for the better, getting stronger. Learn to love this. Nice big inhale here. Restack those hips. And exhale, melt it down. Oh, relax at the bottom for a second. Good job, you guys. Now, if you're like me and you totally just let those knees go out to the side, that's a-okay, because we're going to get into some butterfly bridges now. Butterfly bridges are where the soles of your feet, the bottom of your feet, are pressing up against each other, connected. My knees are going out super wide now, and again, that is a-okay. This next bridge, I want us to hinge up instead of articulating. So to hinge up means to just lift our hips straight up into the air, find our bridge without rolling through the spine. Keep the abs in tight. You're doing great. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, squeeze, lift those glutes. Find a nice tall bridge. Inhale, tap them down. Exhale, squeeze, lift. Keep going like this. Now I know that it's hard to keep those knees out nice and wide, but really press the bottoms of the feet together. It'll keep them that way, I promise. Abs are in tight. You've got this. Let's go 8 more of these. Really feel that squeeze in the glutes. You're doing amazing. We've got 5 left. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. 3, 2, hold it on 1, and little pulses. Down an inch, up an inch. You've got this. Little squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Woo. And tap it down. Oh my gosh, I couldn't hold it any longer. Good job, you guys. Okay, we're already 15 minutes into this workout. I hope you're really feeling good. Go ahead and grab your water. Take a quick little water break if you'd like. And then we're gonna go ahead and lie back down. I'm gonna flip over just because this dresser always gets in my way. We're gonna go into our ab series from here. So, you can have those knees bent, feet flat on the floor again. So that was our bridging series today, and now we're going to go into abdominals. Let's just start with some basic crunches. So I want you to have your hands behind the head, elbows going out nice and wide. Let's focus on that breath really fast, just connecting there once again. Inhale, fill that chest up. Exhale, knit the ribs together, sink that belly button in towards the spine. We're not going to worry about finding that imprint just yet. We're all in our neutral, natural spines. Let's take one more big inhale. And on your next exhale, chest lift up into a crunch. And we'll hold here. I just want to make sure we're all good. So keep those elbows out wide. I don't want to see them come in front of those eyes at all. We've got our chin slightly tucked towards the chest, but we've got enough space here. It's like you could hold an imaginary orange in between that chin and chest. And the belly is staying flat. Keep it pulled in. So as you do these crunches, what I don't want to see is this. Watch my stomach. Ready? That. I don't want to see your stomach dome out at all. Don't push those muscles out. We want to keep them in. So keep them tight in as you crunch up. Okay, inhale, relax that head down. Exhale, lift. Good job, you guys. Let's just move at your own pace here for about 30 seconds. Just warming those abdominals up. Eyes are towards the knees as you lift up. You're doing amazing. Keep breathing through it. Keep those shoulders back and down, away from the ears. I know they want to lift up, but we got to keep them down. No tension there. You're doing great, you guys. Let's go 3 more. We've got 2. Last one here. Hold it up. Amazing. Awesome. Okay, from here, I want you to reach both hands towards those knees. Stay in that chest lift. You're going to lift up a little bit higher, tap the knees, and then lower down. Lift up high, tap the knees, and lower down. Notice how I'm staying in the chest lift the whole time as I do this. Just trying to really challenge those upper abdominals here. Keep that belly in tight. If you need to rest the head down, you can as you inhale, and then exhale, just lift it back up. It's up to you. But doing that little pulse is a lot more challenging. Can we go 6 more? You're doing amazing. I hope you guys are making weird faces like me. 3 more. Woo. And 2. Last one. Stay in that chest lift. Lower the arms so they're hovering about 2 inches off of the mat. We're going to work on our obliques. With the left hand, reach for that left heel. Find your center on the inhale. Exhale, switch. Right hand for right heel. And keep switching. You're doing great. If you want to make this more challenging, you can walk your feet further away. Give yourself more space to reach. You're doing great. Don't let those hips move. We're just moving from those obliques. Let's go 5 more sets. We've got 4 now. Keep breathing through it. Abs are in tight. 2 more sets. Last one. Find your center and relax it down. Whew. Oh my gosh. Let those abs just relax for a second. Good job, everybody. All right. From here, we're going to go back to imprinting our spine. So I want us to keep our heads flat on the ground to start. And let's just focus on doing that tuck again. So take a nice big inhale here. And then exhale, tuck that pelvis slightly, pulling the abs in, scooping that belly. so that all vertebrae are nice and flat on the mat. And we're actually gonna hold here in this imprinted spine. Now it's very important to note that while we're in this imprinted spine, all vertebrae are flat on the mat, including the tailbone. So even though we tuck that pelvis in slightly, that tailbone should still be pressing down on the mat. I don't want you lifting those hips up too much that the tailbone starts to come up. Keep it planted down. Our abs are in tight, our ribs are knitted together. From here, lift one knee into tabletop, and then the other comes to meet it. Now I need you to maintain that imprinted spine. If you need to take a break or readjust, just put your feet back on the floor and go for it. But while we're doing the movements, you have to stay in this flattened, imprinted spine. Knees are in tabletop. We're gonna start with our toe taps. Left toes are gonna lower down, tap the ground, and then lift up, and we switch at the top. Hands can be down by your sides like this, or they can be out to a T if you need a little bit more help maintaining your balance. Good job, you guys. Don't let that spine move as you send the legs down. We're using those abdominals to help lower and lift the knee. Good work, you guys. 4, 4, 3, 2, 2. Last set. Both knees in tabletop. They both lower down. Tap the ground and lift. Good job. Now, if you can't lower your feet down this far, that's fine. If you can only go halfway, that's totally fine. We will work up to that full range of motion over time. Let's go 4 more. You're doing great. 2 left. Last one. Hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side. Take a quick little breather. Whew, good job, you guys. Okay, let's keep it moving. For these next few things, if you'd like, you can put your hands underneath your sacrum, which is the vertebrae right above the tailbone. This will help maintain your imprinted spine. If you don't want to do this, you can just have your hands by the sides as they were before. But for everyone else, like me, I like to have my hands underneath my sacrum. Let's lift those knees in tabletop and then straighten the legs up towards the sky. We're going to lower those legs down, flex the feet as they lower, find that challenge point, and then point the toes, lift them up nice and high. And we keep moving just like that. Flex to lower, point to lift, like your foot is a paintbrush. Keep those abs in tight, no dome. Let your shoulders relax down. They're not doing anything here. You're doing great, you guys. Working from the core. We activate the movement from the core and we lift the legs up with the core. Let's go 4 more. Go nice and slow for me. You've got this. You're doing great. Woo. 2 left. Last one here. Pull those legs up. Hug the knees into the chest. Woo. Good job, everybody. This next movement, I want us to focus on our obliques a little bit more. So let's start by having the hands behind the head, elbows out wide. Amazing. Lift your knees into tabletop. From here, we're gonna chest lift up, but twist slightly over to the left. Inhale, and exhale, chest lift up, and then twist over to the left slightly. So it's like my right shoulder is reaching for that left knee. Keep that orange in between your chin and chest. And from here, extend the right leg out and pull it right back in. Whew. And keep moving just like that. You're doing great. Keep breathing. Bringing those knees right back above the hips. 3 more. And 2. Last one. And switch. Extend the left leg out and pull back in. Whew. Good job, you guys. Breathe through it. Keep those elbows out wide, shoulders down. Abs are still in tight. 5 more. You've got this. 4 and 3, 2, last one, and relax. Whew. Quick little breath here. Lift those knees back into tabletop. We're switching. Nice big inhale. Exhale, chest lift up, twist over to the right so that your left shoulder is reaching for the right knee. Extend the left leg out and pull right back in. Keep going, you guys. Keep that belly flat. Good work. Stay strong. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Pull that knee in. Extend the right leg out and pull right back in. Stay strong. Stay tight. Keep breathing. Back of the head presses into the hands. Hands press into the head. 5 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 2 to go. Last one. And relax. Whew. Good job, everybody. Take a quick little water break. Grab some water. Take a sip. My mom called me, but now we're back into it. Okay, side leg work. We're gonna get onto our left side so that the left elbow is directly under the left shoulder. And your hand can just be coming out in front. And then I want your knees to be bent in tabletop. So the knees are coming directly from the hips. And your shins are making a straight line. They're parallel to that front edge of your mat. Now, from here, we don't want to sink into that left shoulder, so stay lifted here. This is me when I sink down, and this is me when I stay lifted. So stay lifted from that left shoulder, and you want to keep your abs on. So right now, my abs aren't on, but as soon as I tighten them up, they lift up a bit. They're nice and tight. They're pulled in. So stay like that. Your top hand can be doing whatever it wants. Top leg is what we're going to be working. Inhale here, exhale, lift that knee straight up, and inhale, tap it back down. Exhale, lift, inhale, tap. Now it's very important as we do this that the right leg is the only part of our body moving here. I don't want you to feel a shift in the hips, like you start rolling backwards as you lift the knee. You're using that right glute to squeeze, lift it up. We're strengthening the right side of our body. Keep those abs in tight. You're doing great. Let's go 5 more of these. Breathe through it. Exhale when you lift. Inhale when you tap. We've got 2 to go. Last one. Keep that knee lifted. Flex that foot. Kick the leg straight up and bend. Kick it straight up and bend. Make sure that that knee is externally rotated, kind of away from your face. That'll increase the work here. Let's go 4 more of these. Whew. Breathe through it. 2 to go. Last one here. And bring that knee back down to hip height only. So this is my knee fully resting down, but this is my knee up at hip height, and I want it floating at hip height here. Flex that foot back. Push the foot away, straightening the leg. So now the leg is coming directly from your hip. Inhale, bend the knee back to tabletop. Exhale, push away. Keep moving just like that. You're doing great. Feel that squeeze and shake in your glutes. I know it's intense. If you need to take a break, go for it. Listen to your body. It's okay if you can't do everything back to back like I do. I've been doing this for a really long time. Let's go 3 more. And 2. Last one, keep that leg back there nice and long. Point the toes. Glide that leg in front. Flex the foot, send it back. Point the toes, glide that foot in front, flex the foot, send it back. Keep moving just like that. Imagine your foot is gliding across a table as you do this. We don't want it dipping down at all. It's staying up at hip height. Woo! Good job, you guys. 3 more. You've got this. Keep the rest of that body still. 2 more. Ooh. Last one here. And bend that knee back into tabletop. Tap it down. Good job. You can go ahead and beat that hip a little bit if you need to. Release any tension there. Ooh. Good job, you guys. Okay, from there, I want us to flip onto our stomachs. So we're lying prone on the mat. Flip onto your stomachs, everybody. Great. Now your legs are long behind you. I want your hands reaching up in front of you. Now your foreheads are going to be resting on the mat down just like this. And I really just want you to relax here. I might be peeking up to tell you guys some things, but just don't lift your head up like I am. Okay, from here, arms are long, legs are long. Your shoulders are still sinking back and down away from the ears. We're gonna get into a little prone work, but it's very important to note here that your stomach is trying to pull away from the mat. So I want you to pull that belly button in towards the spine like it's reaching away from the mat. Your stomach is not what's pressing down on the mat. Your pelvis is right down here, below that stomach. Pelvis is pressing into the mat. And by pressing your pelvis down, that might automatically just lift your legs up back behind you. Feel the glute squeeze here. So my legs are lifted up to a hover now, about 2 inches off of the mat. The inner thighs are on, keeping those legs about hip width apart. Keep those abs in. Lift the arms and your chest off of the mat as well. Now you want to keep your neck in line with the spine. So that means that you're not looking up like this in front of you. I don't want you looking towards the hands. Keep the head down, looking towards your mat. Legs are hovering, arms are hovering, abs are in. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Whew. Good job. Whew. Okay. Now we're going to add some challenges into it. So, abs are in. Nice big inhale. Exhale, lift it all up to a hover. Beautiful. Now I just want the right arm and the left leg to lower down a bit, and let the arms and the legs flutter past each other in space like you're swimming. Keep those shoulders down. Keep the abs in tight. Stay looking at that mat. Don't lift the neck up. You guys got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 2, 1. Relax it down. Whew. Good job, you guys. All right, we're almost done here. One last thing to do. Stomach is in, pelvis is pressing down. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the legs, lift the chest, lift the arms. Beautiful. Stay hovering. Bend the elbows, pull them in towards the back like they're trying to squeeze together and touch. And inhale, shoot them back out long. Exhale, pull them in, squeeze. Inhale, shoot them out. Keep that belly in tight. Keep moving like this. Glutes are squeezing, keeping those legs lifted. Feel the triceps shake as you pull those elbows in closer. Whew, good job, you guys. We're gonna go 5 more here. Breathe through it. Keep those shoulders down. 3 to go. You're doing great. Last one here. Pull the elbows in. Keep them in. Nice and tight. Squeezing. Whew. And relax it down. Good work, you guys. I want your hands to be directly under the shoulders here. Directly under the shoulders. And don't let those elbows wing out to the sides. Keep them in, nice and tight, towards the body. Now your forehead is still resting down on the mat. And remember, keep that neck in line with the spine. Abs are in nice and tight. Keep those legs down nice and heavy. Inhale here. Exhale, pressing from the palms. Lift the chest off of the mat, finding a swan extension. If you can't fully extend the arms, that's totally okay. We'll get there over time. Lower back down slowly. Take a nice big inhale at the bottom. And exhale, lift it right back up. The more you work on your abdominal strength, you guys, the higher you'll be able to get in your swan extension over time. Let's keep going like that slowly. And only going up to your stopping point. So if that's here, totally cool. If that's here, amazing. If it's here, so good. If it's full extension, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. And again, in our swan, we're trying to achieve length in the spine, not height. So as you press from those hands, don't imagine the body getting taller. I want you to imagine the body getting longer. Keep those abs in. Let's just hold it in this last one. Just relax, enjoy. Back muscles are working, keeping you lifted. And then slowly lower it down. That felt so good. All right. From here, I want you to flip over onto your right side. And we're going to even ourselves out from before. So, right elbow is directly below the right shoulder. Knees are bent in tabletop. Stay lifted from your shoulder. Stay tight in the abs. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, lift that left knee. You want to keep it in this 90-degree shape as well. Squeeze that left glute as you lift. You're doing great. Breathe through it. Good job, you guys. Let's go 6 more of these. It's not that bad. Remember, don't let that body rock back. Stay lifted. 4 to go. You're doing amazing. I know how this feels, but we're almost there, and it's so worth it, I promise. Last one. Keep the knee lifted. Flex that foot back. Kick the leg straight up and bend. Kick the leg straight up and bend. Beautiful. Keep that knee externally rotated away from the face. Woo. My quads are shaking when I do this, you guys. Oh my gosh. Good job. Let's go. 4 and 3. 2 more. Last one. And bring that knee back to just a hover, guys. Just a hover. Keep that foot flexed. Push it away so the leg is coming directly out of the hip now. Inhale, pull it back in. Keep it moving. You're doing great. Stay lifted from the shoulder. Tighten the abs. Squeeze that left glute as you send the leg back. Whew, and no rocking. Don't rock on those hips. We're just working that left side. Let's go 4 more of these. We're so close to being done, you guys. 2 more. Last one here. Keep the leg extended back. Point the toes. Glide that foot in front. Flex the foot. Send it back. Point the toes. Glide in front. Flex the foot. Flex the foot. Send it back. Obviously, I am ready to take a big break. I can't say my words anymore, so I guess it's been a good workout, huh? Again, your foot is gliding across the table as you do this. And if you can't get the same range of motion that I can, that's fine. We're gonna work up to it over time. 3 more. This was a lot harder on my right side than it has been on this side. One side is always worse than the other. That's for sure. Last one. Send that leg back. Bend that knee into tabletop and relax it down. Good job, you guys. All right. Let's check our time. Oh my gosh, we are at that 45-minute mark. Let's just do a couple quick stretches. So let's start with our mermaid stretch. I want your right leg to be bent in front, left leg bent beside you, light fingers on the ground. We're gonna find a side bend as we lift that left arm up overhead, glide the right hand out, plant that right hand down once you feel your hip start to lift up. We wanna keep this left hip down. Keep your head in line with the spine here, so I don't wanna see it break away like this. Keep it nice and long. Open your chest and the gaze up to the ceiling. Bring that all back to center and we roll up. Awesome. Let's switch our leg position so that the left knee is bent in front, the right leg is bent beside. Keep that right hip down now. Light fingers beside you. Right arm up overhead, glide the left arm out, plant it down, find your nice side stretch. Open the chest and the gaze up to the ceiling. Bring it back to center and we lift up. Awesome, all right, let's all come up to standing now. You're not going to be able to see me very well, but that's okay. Just listen to my voice. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. I want you to do a little squat. Swing those arms down, around, and reach up for the sky at the top. Nice big stretch here. Inhale Exhale, tuck chin to chest, pull the abs up and in, circle those arms around and roll down. Find your stopping point wherever it may be. Grab behind the calves and pull yourself in a little bit closer to the body, just deepening this stretch. Relax the hands, shake the head no a couple of times. Shake that head yes a couple of times. Keep the hips heavy over the heels. Say thank you to yourself for taking care of your body today. Pull those abs up and in and slowly start to roll up bone by bone, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders roll up, back, and down at the top. And you guys are all good to go. Thank you so much for coming to class. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions for me, feel free to send me a message or leave a comment. I do virtual private sessions for $15 for every 45 minutes. So if you're interested in having some one-on-one time with me, let me know. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. And I hope you guys are feeling good and stronger and staying sane. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.